Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is day 3 of our 5-day series of opening the 2025 Topps Chrome case. So it's 20 boxes. We're doing 4 a day. Just trying to see if we can make our money back or make a profit on this product. But before we do start, just want to let you know again, for all subscribers, if we are trying to get to 500 subscribers by end of year, and if we do hit that target, I am auctioning off 2024-25 select Jonathan Mogbo rookie patch auto out of 99. So this one's 15 out of 99 will be the giveaway once we hit that 500 subscribers by end of year. So if you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, it'll get you in the drawing for that card, and it'll also allow me to continue growing and doing videos like this. So let's go ahead and get into this. I'm gonna fly through these. We did more of a slower review on day 1 of the product. I have other videos out there as well of Topps Chrome. So let's just go ahead and get into this, and I want to try to make this as short as a video as possible. So if I go through every card, it'll be another 1-hour video. So we're just gonna tend just to fly through them. All right, and then I'll start with the right side, and we'll just fly right through this. And then if you guys see me pass anything up that might be a hit, let me know in the comments. I can go back and find that card, and then most of these cards, if not all these cards, will be at some point either on my eBay channel or on my website for sale. If you do see one that you like and you specifically want, just reach out to me, and we'll find that card, and we'll work something out. But I've actually enjoyed this product this time, this go around. I know when I first started opening these, my first hobby box, we had a Randy Johnson on the 35-year anniversary there. When I first opened these, it wasn't the greatest product to open, or wasn't the funnest for me. I did, however, actually hit a James Wood light board logo. Did not know at the time that was one of our case hits. So that was pretty awesome. We have Future Stars. And then that is Shota on the cup. Cal Raleigh. And Luis Peralta, rookie. And then Kettle, and Luke Weaver, and Jackson Jobe. The stars of MLB, actually, if I'm not mistaken, they look different in this product, or in the mega boxes, than they do in the hobby boxes. And we have Isaac Collins, and then Summer Superstars, Jacob deGrom, and then Garrett Cole, Austin Hedge, and Nick. All right, next pack. And be on the lookout on my website, mayhemcollectibles.com. I'm actually going to be having team packs of baseball, basketball, football cards. I might do, let me know if you guys are interested in that, and if you would be interested in maybe even a mixed sport packs as well. And then Jarren Duran, and then Alec Thomas on, I call it sprinkles. I'm not sure if that's the correct term for it, but it has sprinkles on it. Or is that a disco, actually? I can't remember right now. It's been a long day. All right, so we have an we do get quite a bit of rookies in these. I've been actually quite surprised by how many we've gotten. And then we have Ronald Acuna on the 35. Another kettle on the Stars of MLB. I think that's the #1 player I've hit on that card of the Stars of MLB is Kettle. Aaron Nola. And then Garrett Cole. I think Garrett Cole is #2 on the amount of that I've received or pulled from these. All right. Last pack from the right side. I've actually got a couple patches out of these game used of Max Muncy and then of Christian Yelich. So if you've seen those videos, they're pretty cool. So we have a dual player. We have Jackson Chourio and Christian Yelich. That's a keeper for me. And then Wyatt, Grant Ullman, and Brayan Bello. All right, we are halfway through this first box. We'll get to this first pack in the left side. Sell on the Future Stars. All right. So we have Harrison Bader, Jarrett Jones, Riley Green, and then we just have a chrome of Victor Robles. All right. So we're moving to the next pack. All right. I'm gonna try to keep these openings up per box. I'm trying to keep them under 10 minutes each. So we'll see if we can keep that pace and just show the hits per se. If you do get as it's 14 cards in a pack, 14 cards per pack, and most our hits will be at the back of the pack if there's going to be one. So we have Austin on the cup, and our final two, Luis Angel Acuna and then Juan Soto. I'll separate the rookies later on from the rest of the pack. All right, so we're going to have another Summer Superstars. This one is Trey Turner. And then Kobe Mayo. And a finish off with Kirby and Brandon. All right. Next pack. There's Zach on the Future Stars. And then we do have a number card there. It is of the Mariners. Rookie. Who is that? Troy Taylor. Pitcher. These cards are out of 2025. For the year. That's pretty cool. So let's see. We are at 937 out of 2025. So that is... I like that. I like that, how they did that. And next hit, it is a pink Wilson Contreras. This is not numbered, but it is a nice card. So we'll put that over there as well. And then Jackson Chourio on the Stars of MLB, Christian Walker, and Michael finishing that out. Next pack, and we're either our last 3 packs of this first box. All right, and we may have, it's not a numbered card. Shohei Ohtani on the base card. Another Stars, Future Stars by Tobias Myers, Shane Bieber, Lucas, and then a 25-year Manny Machado. And then Matt Olson. And then finish Johnny and Walter. All right, last 2 packs. And I'm hoping we get more. I believe I pulled an auto, so I'm hoping we get another one. Or if we have not pulled an auto, that we pull something good. But let me know what you guys, if you guys have pulled this product, ripped this product, and what you guys have gotten out of it. Mason Miller Cup, John Singleton, Cody Bellinger, and then Troy Taylor rookie. All right, so this is on the, was it Disco, I think? I need to actually sit down and see what that is. I keep forgetting. I look and then forget, so. All right, last pack of this box. All right. Seems like we have more cards than normal here. Mookie. All right, so we have OPS leader for Vladimir Guerrero. So not more, just O'Neill Cruz, Victor Robles, and Billy Cook. All right, so that's box number 1. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna pre-cut these so that I'm not running back and forth and doing it multiple times. All right. Each box gives you inserts of Summer Superstars, OPS Best, First Pitch, Stars of MLB, Heavy Lumber, which we have not gotten any Heavy Lumbers, and we have not gotten any First Pitches. So I am hoping to get one of those as well. So, but let's go ahead and just jump right into this. I mean, we've got numerous chances to hit one, so let's hope that we get one here. All right, Future Stars. Now this I've not seen. Would that be, unfortunately, not a numbered card? But that is really cool, being that it's a Future Stars, and we've seen what most of these look like. So we'll put that up here as well. And then Jarren Duran, Austin Barnes, and then Jonathan Arnada. Next pack. All right, we have Cal Raleigh on the 35-year anniversary. Wyatt Langford, and Tamayuki, and then Lenin Sosa. All right. There you go, another Future Stars. Riley Green. Finish off with Luke Weaver and Jackson Jobe. Is it Job, Job, or Jobe? Let me know. I know it's hard to say let me know in the comments, because that's kind of hard to say or put in comments. All right, Mookie Betts, Summer Superstars. Then we have Spencer Strider, Austin Hedge, and Nikki. right. Wilmer Abreu, Future Stars. Wrong one, wrong pile. And then Blake Snell, Isaac Collins. And then we have Troy Taylor. That's the third one we've pulled of him. This one being the Chrome. That's nice. And then Yamamoto, Gustavo, and then Pavin. All right, next pack. I still actually, ironically enough, I have not pulled a Chrome of Shohei or Judge, which those are for the buyback program. I do have one of each from previous rips, but nothing so far in the 10 boxes that I've opened so far. All right. Aaron Nola. And then Jackson Chourio again for the Stars of MLB. Matthew Boyd and Trey Turner to end that pack. All right. I think we're lacking the first 8 boxes. We got some decent number of numbered cards. And these last 2 we've only gotten 1, so we're due for another one. Okay, what is this? Okay, it's just dual Corey Seager and Adrian Beltre, and then Matt Olson, Grant Holman, and Brian Bello. All right, so we are now halfway through this box. Let's see if the second half treats us a little bit better than the first. All right, so we do have a number card there. Let's see. All right, Gavin under Future Stars. It is a Rocky. Don't think this is a rookie. It is not. Nolan Jones. This is 644 out of 2025. So we'll put that there for now. And then Cody Bellinger and Jared Jones, Harrison Bader. All right. Next pack. All right, and then we have another 35-year Dylan Cruz rookie. Good looking card. And then O'Neill, Cruz, Garrett Crochet to end that out. Next pack. All right, Jason Dominguez, Future Stars. And then we do have, it's going to be another Harrison Bader. All right. And then we have George Springer, Juan Soto, and then Luis Angel Acuna. I think I pulled quite a bit of those Luis Angel's cards, the rookie cards. Unfortunately for him, as we go now, Isaac Collins of the Brewers is going to be the Rookie of the Year for the National League if he could keep up the pace that he's at right now. Austin Wells in the Cup, Riley Green on the Summer Superstars, Junior on the Stars of MLB, Kirby Yates and Brandon Next pack. Who do you guys think should win Rookie of the Year, National League, even in the American League? Okay, what is this? That's good. OPS. Yeah, but this one is a numbered OPS out of 150, 82 out of 150. So that is nice. I will take that. I don't believe this is part of the buyback. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments. I don't think this one is part of the buyback program. And then Christian Walker. That is a nice looking card though. I do like it. That might go into the PC. I'm not sure yet. And we had just mentioned how we have not pulled any Aaron Judge. I mean, we still haven't pulled any chrome ones of him right now, so that's what I'm looking for. Tobias Myers, and then Vladimir Guerrero on the All-Star 35-year anniversary, Kevin, and then Johnny and a Walter Pennington. All right, last two packs of this box. DJ Leo, Shota on the cup, Shane Bieber, and then we have Brennan Donovan on the chrome. Blake Snell, Mason Miller on another cup, and then John Singleton. All right, last pack of this box. Cal Raleigh, JT Jen, and then we have Jose Ramirez on the OPS leader. Kumar Rocker to end that box out. Not a bad box. I think that Aaron Judge saved it, so I am happy for that box. My apologies for hitting the camera there and there. All right. Let's change this up. Let's go on the right or the left side this time first. All right, Ben Brown, Future Stars. All right, Jack Bowers. There we go, another kettle on the Stars. Two in blue, and Garrett Crochet. All right, Kyle, Future Stars. And let's see what we have here. We have another Wyatt Langford 35-year anniversary on the Topps Cup card. And then Garrett Cole. And we finish off with Harrison and Jared Jones. I actually ripped just not too long ago a Fanatics exclusive mega box of Topps Chrome. Got some pretty nice things out of there. I have that video coming up here shortly as well. And then, all right, Gustavo Campo, rookie right here. And then Jarren Duran, Grant Holman, and Brian Bello. All right, what is this? All right, I was hoping that was image variation, but it's not. I still have not, and if I did, I just missed it. I've not gotten an image variation in any of these boxes yet, which is a little surprising. Fernando Tatis on the summer Superstars, Wyatt, and then we finish off with Matthew Boyd and Trey Turner. All right. Jason Dominguez, Future Stars. Luis Arunias. And then what do we have here? Hank Aaron on the All-Star 35-year out of 99. That is a nice looking card right there. And that is definitely going into my PC here. All right, so we have Riley Green, Joey Bart, and Jack Neely. That Hank is a really nice looking card there. Still looking to try to get an auto somewhere. Albert Pujols on the 35-year. Maybe this box we'll get our first auto. And then we have Spencer, Gustavo, and Pavin Smith. All right, second to last pack on the left side. All right, we got a David Fry on the chrome. Yamamoto on the Stars of MLB. And then we finish off Austin and Nick. All right, last pack on this left side. And it looks like we have another OPS. We'll see. And then Andy Pages on the Future Stars. And then, yep, Kyle Schwarber. Yep, Kyle Schwarber on the OPS. Kobe Mayo, Luke Weaver, and then Jackson Jobe. To finish that pack out, let me try to get these under control here. All right, let's go. All right, and there we go, another Future Stars. And then Pavin Smith, Paul Goldschmidt, Joey Bart, and Jake Neely. All right. Well, we are definitely more than halfway through this third box. And I think, was that? No, I was gonna say numbered card, but I don't think that will be one. It's just a 35-year anniversary. It's Paul Goldschmidt as well. And then Luis Angel Acuna, Matthew Boyd, and Trey Turner. All right. Pretty nice. I've enjoyed these last 3 days ripping this product. It's pretty entertaining. We've got some nice cards. Not the best, but some pretty nice cards. All right. Jackson Trigger on the cup. Now we have Nolan on the Summer Superstars, Jose on the Stars of MLB, Andy Harrison, and Jared on the Future Stars. Duke. All right, Tobias on the Future Stars, Shane Bieber there. All right, what do we have here? Landon Knack on the chrome. Not a bad looking I like those cards. I like the chrome. Okay, Roki Sasaki, my only second of Roki that I've pulled out of these 4 openings. All right. Let me know what is your favorite card so far that you've ripped out of this product, if you've ripped this product. I gotta say, for me, it was probably the James Wood Lightboard logo card. And I think that follows second by the Christian Yelich that I pulled yesterday. Patch. That would have been an auto. That would have been great. But all right. Finish off with Rhett Lauder for the Stars. And then Kirby and Brandon. And then the last card of this box. And then we have, oh, this is pretty cool. Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig of the New York Yankees. That is, honestly, that's a sick card. That is another one that'll stay in my my PC. I'll put that there. Royce Lewis. And then we finish off with Juan Soto and Luis Angel Acuna. Sometimes I wish I was alive during those years. But this is like taking a little time machine back in time when you get a card like that. That's pretty cool. All right. So that's our last. Let me fix that camera. It's our last packs, last box for today. All right. But we'll go right into it. Willie Adames, Aaron Nola, another Rhett, and then Kirby and Brandon again. That's what we just ended with on the last box. Kirby. Parker Meadows, Future Stars. And then Jazz Chisholm Jr. for the 35-year. Royce Lewis again for the Stars. And then we end with Christian Walker and Michael. All right. And this is another Kettle. Johnny and then Walter Pennington. Still waiting for an auto. I have not ripped one, and I'm going to keep stressing that is something. Now that I've gotten some pretty good cards, patch cards, I'm looking for autos now. So hopefully we'll get something. And then Corbin Carroll, Stars, Summer Superstars, Garrett Cole, Mason Miller, and John Singleton. And hopefully we get more numbered cards too. The day one of this rip, we actually got quite a bit. So this is Ryan Feltner. It's slowed down quite a bit. Jarren Duran. And then Victor Robles and Billy Cook. All right. like I say, you do get quite a bit of rookie cards in these. So Juan Soto, and then Wyatt Langford. Finish it off with Reynaldo and Frankie Montas. All right, second to last pack on the right side. All right, Luke, Michael, and then Riley Green, Juan Yepes, and then the Pittsburgh Pirates. All right, this is the last pack right side, and then we'll be halfway through this last box for the day. Looks like we have another dual player card back there. And we have another Tobias for the Future Stars. All right, that is pretty nice. We got a Shohei Ohtani and a Roki Sasaki. That is a nice card. Spencer. And then we'll finish this pack out with Jonathan and Nestor Cortez. All right, we are officially halfway through that last box. Let's see what we can pull in this last back nine. I was told that is the correct analogy when you're near the end or bottom of the ninth, we could say, with they were pulling baseball cards. Luke Weaver, it's a Yankee, and they just got to give me not the Yankee that I'm looking for. That's cool. Yamamoto, and then Kevin Alcantara and David Fry. If I don't pull one Chrome Shohei or Aaron Judge, I'd be in shock to not get one of theirs. William Contreras on the 35-year anniversary. Kobe Mayo again, Landon and Kiter. All right, here we go. Fernando Tatis, Seth, another Jackson Churio, Nolan, and Brian. All right. So we'll have a Summer Superstars card back there. And it is Jackson Muro. And then Matt Olson and Jairo and Ben to finish this out. Well, that pack, I should say. All right, Sam. And we have another numbered card back there. Jake Bowers, and this is Landon Knack. Oh, we have two numbered. So 1720 out of 2005. And then we have an A's Mason Miller on the cup. This is out of 99. So 90 out of 99. That's nice. Two numbered cards in that one pack is pretty good. Doesn't happen too often. So we'll put that here. And then I'm going to toss that right there. All right. This is our third to last pack. And that last pack kind of made up for this box. And as far as numbered cards. Now we have a William Contreras. It's a different. So yeah, this is the one we just pulled before. And then this one over here. So it's pretty nice cards. So another O'Neal Cruz, Troy, and Alec. All right, second to last pack. Ben Brown on the Future Stars. Wilmer Wilyer Abreu. George Springer. And that's, sorry guys, that is a work thing right there, if you heard that. It's our last pack. And then we have OPS Bryce Harper. And then Junior. And then Sugano. And then Sosa. So that's what we have. Let's go real quick over what we've gotten on this pack. So we have Landon Knack out of 2025, Nolan out of 2025. We have a Hank Aaron out of 99, Jared Jones, Future Stars. Then I did Shohei and Roki, Troy Taylor out of 2025, Mason Miller out of 99. Then we have this Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, the Judge OPS leaders out of 150, and Wilson Contreras. That one not numbered. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about this opening. Again, if you could like, share, and subscribe. If you do subscribe, you're entered automatically into getting winning that card. Outside of that, you guys have a wonderful day, and until next time, bye.